Welcome to Ulasil, Soul Level 125. This is episode 1 of Nightly Invasions. I'm going to try and do one of these a night. Right off the bat, we've got the four gankers just hanging out right near the spawn area, but they weren't right on top of me, which means we get to survive. As they start to chase us down, we're going to rely on Wrath of the Gods to get these people off of us, make some space, heal so that we can get away. Now the other invaders here, so the other two guys have, they've broken aggro from me, which as soon as they come back, I'm going to escape. But that gave me enough time to get away, and Wrath of the Gods gave me enough space to get away. So, first and foremost, let me say I apologize for the mic quality. I'm using a much older mic. It's just temporary. But yeah, apologies for that. Second, let me clarify something. One, never take anything I say in a video seriously, or allow me to... Don't think I'm any sort of authority on this game or any game at all. Play the way you want. I don't give a shit. All trash talk or banter is in good spirits. Please do not get offended by that. Having said that, the reason I did this is because I see a lot of people complain about Dark Souls 1. They talk about the builds, they talk about what they don't like, and still everybody plays pretty much the same sort of build. When they get to that level of wanting to invade or duel or whatever, you see a lot of people running that build. I have to assume some of these people are the same people who are complaining. So the purpose of me doing this is basically just to show people that, hey, you can play with what you like. You don't have to play the same way everyone else plays if you don't want to play that way. If you do, fine, go ahead, whatever. You don't need my permission. Great magic barrier just saved our life. That falchion did no damage. It's got to be magic or enchanted, because it was doing no damage at all. We had the wolf ring on so that we could poise through spells and get those backstabs. We take the wolf ring off for the hornet ring, and look, our poise gets broken by a spell. But we get the hornet ring backstab on the host, and we learn something very important. They don't have a lot of health. As a result, they're probably not going to be able to survive 2 of those hornet ring backstabs back to back. The gold tracer, the Quelax Fury Sword, and that big fuck-all hammer axe, those are going to do damage to me even through Great Magic Barrier, so I can't stand around and let that happen. What's going to happen from here on out, playing with a build that, is not absolutely optimized for, the one backstab kills. I've already gotten one backstab on this. If this had been a backstab build, then, this invasion would already be over. But that's not what I want. I want to actually engage and have actual invasions, sort of akin to the invasions that I liked so much in Dark Souls 3. So that's what I'm going for here. And we saw Tranquil Walk of Peace as it was coming down that first stairway. I don't know who cast it, so I'm just going to stay away from it. And I'm going to bait these guys out. I'm going to go ahead and switch to a Divine Composite Bow plus 10. It's got poison arrows, and I'm going to use them to try and poison Havel, because Havels can be poisoned very easily, even through Havel's shield. The Composite Bow has terrible range and starts pulling to the right, so aim to your left. But all it takes is 3 poison arrows, and you've got Havel poisoned, even through the shield. We're going to use Fire Tempest. We only have 3 pillars left, so we have to make them count. We wait for Havel to be cornered by his own man, and then we kill Havel. My other invader is blasting these guys with great arrows, and he managed to knock one guy off the ledge. Locked on rolling, rolls that guy clear off the platform. He lands below with 2 or 3 mobs, and the other invader. That's an easy win for my invader, bro. So we're going to go up here and finish off the host. This is done. Easy peasy. Living greasy. Except, of course, the problem is that this host is a giant bitch, and sadly his father never came back from the convenience store with those cigarettes he said he was going to go get. Instead, he now vacations in Aruba with the secretary. But that's the video. That's the invasion, you guys. I made my build work. Sword, board, spells, it all worked. I survived the gank. I can't beat a gank at my skill level with this build, but I can outsmart them. I can play better than them. And that's what I'm going to do. Now, since that host disconnected on me, my spells did not refresh, so I don't have any spells to use against this this invader here. All I have to use is Black Flame, which I didn't get a chance to talk about. Black Flame is majestic. It is a beast. For one very real reason in particular, the poise break. The poise break on Black Flame is just a huge benefit, and it does decent damage. It's not as good as Great Combustion, but it's enough that they feel it. It breaks their poise. It might not break poise on like a full Havel or something like that, but it will allow me to get a follow-up attack that will probably break their poise. You see me going for Black Flame into R2. I should probably be considering Black Flame into R1. That might actually be a true combo if I break their poise. But Black Flame into R2 doesn't seem to be working. Just, you know, constantly learning, constantly improving, trying to get better and figure things out. But that's the invasion for today. I'll have another one for you tomorrow. I hope you liked it, and thanks for watching. Later, y'all.